It's Sunday morning. I'm in Melmo Suite, and I'm thinking about my nephew Kyle. Now, what would Kyle do on a Sunday morning in Melmo Suite? Let's see. Would he go to church? No, mostly Lutheran churches, so I don't think he'd go to church because I'm sure he'd be Catholic church, he'd be there. Would he go to the gym? No, you know what? Kyle's buff enough. I don't think he'd go to the gym. Maybe the library, but he's a pretty smart guy, so I don't think he'd go to the library. But he might stop here. I know he likes museums, so maybe he'd go to this museum. I'm just wondering if he'd go to this Gusty Food Museum. Yeah, this is Kyle. I think he'll like this. So let's go in and see what's going on.
So, here you have your tickets, which will also be your vomit bags for today. It's been 5 days since our last vomit. It's the Disgusting Food Museum, so better safe than sorry. We always recommend to start by reading the nature of disgust text right there, and then just follow the red line on the floor throughout the whole place. Inside, you're gonna spot those blue jars. Those are smelling jars to kind of give you an idea of how the food you're looking at smells like. And it's the only thing you're allowed to touch inside the museum. You can just smell them and then put them back into place. Then at the end, we have a tasting bar where it's where all the vomits happen. There you can try some of the foods that you're gonna be reading about. And if you manage to try all of them, you hit Disgusting Bingo and you get to spin the Wheel of Disgust and maybe win a prize. It's completely optional.
Trichinella rollworms, common in many animals, can cause intestinal infection, diarrhea, abdominal pain, vomiting. Complications can include heart, muscle inflammation, and sometimes death. The most nutritious common roadkill is possum, with over 30% of protein. Bat is not a very common meat in China, but eaten in almost all other Southeast Asian countries, where it is described as tasting a bit like chicken. Over 100,000 bats are sold as food each year in Ghana alone. Be careful. This is where corona came from. It's related to the coronavirus was found in frozen bat droppings in Japan. Guinea pigs have been raised as food in Peruvian Andes for 5,000 years. During the Cuy festival in the city of Cusco, the rodents are dressed up in fancy clothing for a fashion show. Prizes are awarded for the best dressed and biggest and tastiest guinea pig. Cuy is usually fried or grilled, and its taste is described as a mix of rabbit and chicken. The hind legs are the meatiest part. The Cusco Cathedral has a painting showing Jesus at the Last Supper dining on a grilled guinea pig with his disciples. So that's like going to church. I'm sure you've had menudo, because I know Grandma Tenuta used to make it. She called it tripe soup, but it was menudo. So be careful. Here's one that highlights our Italian heritage. I'm sure you'll enjoy casu marzo. And if you see down in there, those larvae are still moving around. So they're making that cheese as we speak. Thanks for the warning. I'm glad that they told us that eating live maggots is risky. So you got to be careful when you want to eat this cheese, which is banned in the EU. Okay, name this meat. Time's up. Something we had in Scotland. It's haggis. And it's the national dish of Scotland, but it's illegal to import haggis to the US, so don't get your hopes up. Okay, guess this item. And you get 5 points if you get it right. We'll let you know at the end of the video.
as well. Everybody gets some space. We get water on both sides here if you want. So, first up we've got some bugs. Who feels like bugs?
Meal one, maybe.
You want the meal one, good. How about you guys? Here you go. Want some meal? Bitte sehr. Also genau wie Popcorn. Ein bisschen wie Waffeln. Like this Obst. But it's a little bit creamy at the end, a little bit custardy, but it tastes a bit expired. So, then again, everybody gets a different flavor. Some might taste custard, some tropical fruit, some might taste bad fish and compost, some might get onions or cheese, you never know. Everybody gets something different. Here you go, buddy. Ja. Das darf man tauschen? Nee? Das ist noch ein Obst.
Also,
It's a whey cream cheese. Salty caramel and vanilla.
No, you're right.
It actually does. And that's a bread spread as well. I'll get you the credit as well. This one's going to be a lot more neutral flavor-wise. It's a little bit savoury, but not much beyond that. Otherwise, it's going to leave you dried out. Great brunch though. Great. Now we're going to get to Swiss Marmite. Have you ever had Marmite or Vegemite before?
Something that Polish
I think
people
it's just
drink
for
for
extra,
pickles.
so
It's also very healthy. I'm also going to have some myself.
Fine, you
it smells like ass.
But it's made from yeast.
It's literally the sauerkraut brine.
Now we get some
Very rich in probiotics and vitamin C. Also good for immunity as well. And if you've never tried salted licorice before, their version of salted licorice here is actually very salty. So this one, just put the whole thing in your mouth and just keep chewing. It's going to hit you like an uppercut, but then in the end, it's going to be sweet, so you'll be fine. It's going to start off very salty, and it's going to mellow down a bit and be a little bit sweeter in the end.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Yeah. You want to try some as well?
No, thank you.
We're good. We got to catch a bus.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Kyle, I hope you enjoyed your adventure here at the DFM, Disgusting Food Museum. I'm sure you'll do a trip here someday.